All right, now let's take a look in example 3, what you do when you're given the point estimate and the margin of error, and you need to actually find or build the confidence interval. So we're given that a researcher at the Denver Art Museum tracked how long visitors spend looking at a popular sculpture exhibit. The average was 18 minutes with a margin of error of 1.4, and this is with a 98% confidence level. So here's all the important information. The larger that confidence level is, the wider the interval. So this is going to be a pretty wide interval compared to like if it was an 80% confidence level or a 90% confidence level. So let's look at our number line. We're given the point estimate, our average. So whenever we take information from the sample, like the average or the proportion of the sample, that's what's going to go in the middle. That's your point estimate. In this case, we're talking about an average. So X bar, our center, is going to be 18. Then what we're going to do, since the margin of error is 1.4, we need to come out 1.4 in each direction. So the distance out to the upper bound, we need to add 1.4. And then coming out to the lower bound, we need to subtract 1.4. So that way the distance for the upper and the lower bound to the point estimate is 1.4. So when we take 18 and we add 1.4, that gives us 19.4. So this is going to be our upper bound. Now, when we take 18 and subtract 1.4, that's going to give us 16.6. That's going to be our lower bound. So we believe with 98% confidence level that the true population mean is going to lie between 16.6 and 19.4. Now let's look at the second part. We need to be able to interpret this as well. And whenever we interpret a confidence interval, we always want to state first what the confidence level is. So we would say at a certain confidence level, or we are a certain percent confident. And then you state that the population parameter falls between these two values. When we interpret a confidence interval, we always want to start with we are fill in the blank with the confidence level. We are a certain percentage confident that, and then you put in the true population. And in this case, we're talking about mean. So we would say the true population mean, or we can say parameter in general, lies between, and then you state your interval, 16.6 minutes to 19.4 minutes. Using the choices below here, we would choose, since this is multiple choice, we would choose this one as our answer. We are 98% confident. That's always very important. You always have to state your confidence level at the beginning. And then you put the population parameter, the true mean or the true proportion, and then you state your interval. Okay, so for example 4, I want to practice one more time finding the components of the confidence interval, and then we're going to practice making a statement or a conclusion about that confidence interval. So in example 4, we have a sample of 60 fishing expeditions from Kodiak Island revealed a 98% confidence interval for the mean weight of halibut caught per trip to be 470 pounds to 610 pounds. What is the margin of error? So when we create our interval, our lower bound is 470 pounds and our upper bound is 610 pounds. So we need to find our point estimate. That's going to go in the middle. So to do that, I'm going to take 470 plus 610 and divide that by 2. That gives us a center of 540. So this is our point estimate. So that's what's going to go in the middle. Now we need to find our margin of error. So that's the distance that comes out to the lower and the upper bound from the center. So to find that, I'm going to take 610 and subtract 540. That will give us a distance of 70. And then when I take 540 and subtract 470, we get 70 again, which we should get the same thing because 540 is in the center. So our error is 70. Now, to make a full statement or a full conclusion about this interval, since it's a 98% confidence interval, we would say we are 98% confident that the true mean, or you can say the population mean. And now because we're talking about means, we're going to use the word mean. Now there are times where we're going to start talking about proportions, and in that case you want to interchange mean with proportion. Okay, so we are 98% confident that the true mean lies between 470 pounds and 610 pounds.